The Young and the Restless spoilers shock. The story of Claire in The Young and the Restless is taking an unexpected turn, as she begins her path of vengeance, a stark contrast to the grieving woman she once was. Claire's journey is no longer about lamenting the past or wallowing in her pain, it's about reclaiming control. The one person she's decided to focus her wrath on? Audra. Audra, the woman who has consistently sought to undermine Claire's relationship with Kyle, has become the target of Claire's carefully calculated revenge. Claire's transformation from the vulnerable woman mourning her loss to a woman on a mission is nothing short of chilling. She's no longer the one who is constantly being hurt, she's become the one who is going to cause the hurt. The tension between Claire and Audra has been building for some time, and now Claire is ready to strike. The deal she struck with Victor Newman, the mastermind of many schemes in Genoa City, adds an extra layer of complexity to this already volatile situation. Claire's plan isn't just to get even, it's to take control of her own narrative and her future. And in her eyes, Kyle is an essential piece of the puzzle. The alliance with Victor Newman is a powerful one. Claire has agreed to seduce Kyle, but this is far from a simple affair, it's part of her larger plan. In Claire's mind, Kyle is the key to unraveling the control that Audra has over their relationship, and she will stop at nothing to get what she wants. It's a classic game of power and manipulation, and Victor's involvement only makes it more dangerous. What is Claire's endgame? It's not just to win back Kyle, but to ensure that Audra loses everything she's been working toward. The turning point in this story comes when Claire, along with Holden, Tessa, and Daniel, are enjoying drinks at Society. As they discuss their grief and troubles, Claire's emotional state is revealed. She's not just sad, she's angry. And it's this anger that sets the stage for what happens next. After a few drinks, Claire's resolve hardens, and she suddenly finds herself face to face with Audra and Nate as they walk into the bar. This is Claire's moment, the point of no return, and her decision to act is swift. Claire, seething with rage and determination, pulls Nate aside. In a quiet, tense moment, she tells him about the deal Audra made with Victor, how Audra has been working behind the scenes to ensure Claire and Kyle's relationship is destroyed. It's a revelation that causes Nate to pause. Audra, for all her bravado and manipulative tactics, is now caught in a lie, one that she cannot easily escape. Claire's revelation sends Audra into full-on panic mode, and her attempts to deflect and lie her way out of the situation are far from convincing. Audra's usual confidence falters as she tries to deny Claire's claims, but Claire's words have already landed, and there's no turning back. Audra's rapid-fire lies come tumbling out, but it's clear she's struggling. Her assertion that Victor doesn't want Claire to have a relationship with Kyle is particularly telling. Audra, who has spent so much of her time trying to entangle herself with Victor, now finds herself caught in a web of deceit. Nate's suspicion grows. How does Audra know this information? Victor, the man who is always 5 steps ahead of everyone, has a hand in this, and Nate starts to question Audra's true role in this conspiracy. What was supposed to be a casual conversation about Claire's pain has now turned into a full-blown confrontation that threatens to expose Audra's manipulative schemes. As Audra flounders, trying to cover her tracks, Claire senses that her plan is starting to work. This is only the beginning. Claire is no longer just the scorned woman. She's the one with the power, the one in control. She knows that Audra is desperate, and desperation often leads to mistakes. Claire's fury is calculated, and she knows how to play the game. She has the upper hand, and Audra, for the first time, is on the defensive. The stakes are high. Kyle remains in the middle of this battle, unaware of the full extent of the war being waged over him. But Claire's intentions are clear. She's not just seeking revenge, she's setting the stage for her own victory, and she's willing to use Audra's weaknesses to her advantage. Victor Newman is a master manipulator, and Claire's willingness to play along with him shows just how far she is willing to go to win back what she believes is hers. What happens next will be critical. Will Audra manage to keep her hold over Kyle, or will Claire's calculated efforts bring down Audra and force her out of the picture? And what will Kyle do when he realizes just how deeply he's been entangled in this web of lies and deceit? The drama is just beginning, and Claire is about to turn the tables in a way that no one expects. The latest developments in The Young and the Restless have taken a dramatic turn, as Claire finds herself confronted not just with Audra but also with the painful reality that Kyle is far from the innocent victim she once thought he was. The moment Claire walks into society and sees Kyle locked in a passionate kiss with Audra, a kiss that, despite the surprise, doesn't seem entirely unfamiliar, Claire's world is rocked. Her suspicions about Kyle's fidelity have been building for some time, but seeing them together, in the very place where her heart had been shattered, confirms something far more painful. Kyle is no longer just caught in the crossfire. He is an active participant in this game of betrayal. Kyle may have been able to fool Claire for a while, spinning a version of the truth about his relationship with Audra, but now, in plain view of Claire, the lies have shattered. The kiss between Kyle and Audra is not just a kiss, it is a symbol of his deceit. Kyle had not only failed to be truthful with Claire about his feelings for Audra but also about their time together in Nice, a time Claire believed to be innocent, when in reality, it was anything but. Claire has been kept in the dark, manipulated by the very person she loved, and the truth is too painful for her to ignore now. The hurt for Claire is immense. She never expected to be betrayed by Kyle in this way. She had always trusted him, believing that their relationship was genuine, that it was something worth fighting for. But Kyle has made his choices, and the fact that he has been lying to her, not just about what happened in Nice, but about his ongoing feelings for Audra, proves that he has not been the man she thought he was. Now, the time for questions is over. Claire is no longer in the dark about Kyle's actions. He has crossed a line that Claire may never be able to forgive, and in doing so, he has given her the motivation she needs to follow through with her own plan of revenge. As Audra scrambles to mend her relationship with Nate, the damage has already been done. Her manipulative actions are no longer just a game of seduction, they have left a trail of broken relationships in their wake. Nate had his doubts before they even arrived in Nice, but now, after seeing the full extent of Audra's deception, he is no longer in the dark. His suspicions have solidified into undeniable truth, and the distance between him and Audra has only grown. It's clear now that Audra has been playing with both Kyle and Nate, and in her desperation to fix things, she is only digging herself deeper into a hole. The damage done to her relationships, particularly with Nate, may be irreparable. Meanwhile, Claire finds herself torn between revenge and the possibility of something darker. Kyle's betrayal has left her feeling not just angry but empowered. Holden, ever the calculating figure, has planted the seed in Claire's mind that Kyle may have been unfaithful even before the kiss. His suggestion that Kyle had been setting things up to claim Claire for himself, manipulating her emotions and exploiting her vulnerabilities, seems all too plausible now. Could it be that Kyle has been playing both sides all along, trying to have it all, while leaving Claire in the dark? The idea stirs something dangerous inside her. For Claire, the possibility of an affair with Holden is no longer a distant thought. The attraction she feels for him, combined with the hurt she feels from Kyle's betrayal, makes her more susceptible to taking a step she never thought she would. Holden's confidence, his ability to challenge Kyle, and the way he has so clearly set his sights on Claire. It all makes sense now. He's not just comforting her in her grief or in her anger, he's strategically positioning himself as the man she can rely on. Could she actually go through with it? Could Claire end up crossing the line with Holden, finding in him the validation and control that Kyle has robbed her of? This turn of events leaves Claire on a precipice. She is no longer just the scorned woman seeking justice, she is becoming the woman who takes control of her own destiny, no matter the cost. The path to revenge has become blurred, and Kyle's betrayal has sparked something in Claire that she can't easily ignore. The emotional devastation she feels has transformed into a powerful drive to reclaim her power, to make Kyle and Audra feel the consequences of their actions. At the same time, Audra and Nate's relationship, already on fragile ground, continues to crumble. Audra's manipulation, once calculated and charming, has now backfired. Her actions have alienated those around her, and the fallout is inevitable. Nate's growing awareness of her true motives only accelerates their separation, and Audra finds herself trapped in a corner of her own making. In the end, Claire is faced with a choice. Does she remain true to her desire for revenge against Kyle, or does she let the wound of betrayal fester, turning her into someone she never thought she'd become? And if she takes the plunge, will she truly find satisfaction in Kyle's downfall, or will it only deepen the emptiness she already feels? As her path of vengeance draws nearer, the stakes continue to rise, and Claire may find herself in a far more dangerous game than she ever intended to play.